How's it going, ScrubGamers? Welcome back to another video here at ScrubGames, and today we are going over the UKGE breakdown of the top 32 leaders for Friday and Sunday, along with a few lists as well. So, with the UKGE event, it was an event held at a convention in the UK, and yeah, due to Digimon being more popular, it was pushed to being the regionals being on Friday and Sunday. So there were some people that headed back and forth on the Friday, like to there on Friday and back home, and on the Sunday as well. And some people, like myself, with some of my locals, went there for the whole weekend, got up on the Thursday, and been there until we left on the Sunday. And it was run pretty well. It is quite nice. It was a lot better than some of the previous UKGs we've had, because this is the third time we've had a big Dragon Ball event at UKGE, and this was by far the best one out of them. It was like run a lot more smoothly, a lot more efficiently. We did have an issue on the Friday though, like we were starting late because the whole being at the com, people always had to wait to get their badges, the passes to be able to get in and register everybody. And it was a large amount because we had 130 plus people on Friday, and being best of 3, it was 8 rounds because of the number of people, and being best of 3 format, it went on for a good while. I think we were up there until 10 o'clock at least. Like, it was quite late on the Friday. And then on Sunday we did have, I think it's 80 plus people, and that started a little bit better because people didn't have to wait to get the pass because they already had the passes before from collecting on Friday. So people managed to get in, and we had to leave by 6 o'clock on the Sunday, so we had a time restraint there. And because I don't know if it's because of that or because the number of people, we had 6 rounds for the Sunday. There was a stream on the Friday as well, and unfortunately Digimon had the stream on Sunday, so the only match that was streamed on Sunday was the finals, which you can check out with a link, which has a link down below if you want to check out the last game of the Digimon stream. And yeah, unfortunately didn't save the VOD for the Friday, which is a shame, but what can you do? And yeah, it was a really nice run event. We didn't have a lunch break either on the Sunday, but we did it on Friday. And it was overall a nice experience, just meeting like most of the people, for having a never in-person regional, and seeing all the different decks top, and seeing basically people in person again for big events. So let's have a look at the top 32 decks. So we're going to go down by day, so we go Friday first and Sunday, and we're going to show the top 32 as you can see here. Then we're going to look at so this is just a breakdown of the amount of leaders in the event on Friday. I'll say do the same for Sunday. And we'll look at the placings for 32 to 17, 16 to 9th, and then 8th to 1st. So going by quantity, we had 7 yellow trunks on the Friday. I think yellow trunks was the most represented deck on both days, taking them a good chunk. So it's 7 yellow trunks. Next one being 4 U7 Goku, 3 Cola Mill, 2 Red Brody BR, and 2 Blue Bojack, and the rest are just one-offs. And do note as well that with the Cell Reboot starter deck, while Europe got the starter decks like on time and stuff, the UK didn't because there was shipping issues. But there was one site that people were able to order from and get the Cell deck. So, and considering it's in the UK and like, Brexit and stuff, like we did get European players come over to play in it, but not too many. So the majority were UK players, and you know there weren't many Cell decks. So for the one-of leaders that made it, we got Aggro Red Jiren, Android 16, Green Boo, AOD, SSG Trunks, King Cold, Reboot Raditz. That's right, Raditz Reboot made top 32. Cell Reboot, OG Soul Striker. Remember, if when it says OG, that means the original version, so this being a Soul Striker from the start deck in set 1. Then we have Invoker, Blue Baby with Mill, Dark Broly, and then OG Broly being the set 1 Green Broly. So quite good variants. Like, what is that? A good 19 different leaders in the top 32, which is very nice. And yeah, so nothing, like there's only a few that you wouldn't really, well personally I wouldn't really expect to see, like first of all being Green Raditz, shout out to Cheer Rebel, being taking it all the way into top 32, I think even getting top 16 with it. I'm not sure, well, need to look back in a bit, as we see in a bit. And also to like like OG Green Broly topping. That's pretty cool. And OG Soul Striker, I believe that was Adam Evans, like one of the who's been on the OG Striker for ages. Even didn't go with the reboot when it came out and just stuck to that one because he's just known for it. He's just amazing with the deck. But that is the top 32 leaders. So let's have a look at the placings. So first one we got. So going from the bottom to the top, we got 32nd was OG Broly. Then up then it was U7 Goku in 31st. 30th being Dark Broly. 29th being Yellow Trunks. 28th Cooler Mill. 27th Yellow Trunks. 26th Blue Bojack, and I believe that was Nick Taylor from the Blue Bojack group. Like one of the just like Big Annotation, being a dedicated Blue Bojack, well, Bojack player, not just Blue Bojack, but Bojack in general. Then we got 25th in U7. 24th we have Blue Bojack Mill. 3rd we got U7 Goku. Then we got 22nd being Invoker, being Shout the Peter Dance. For like loving his Invoker and showing it's still good, like topping with it. So 21st being OG Soul Striker. Then 20th being Cooler Mill. 19th being the Cell Reboot. 18th being Yellow Trunks, and also 17th being Yellow Trunks. So most of Yellow Trunks' positions were in the top 32, so just outside the top 16 and top 8. And yeah, like as you can see here, Raditz Reboot is not listed in this bit because it got top 16, which is hopefully I can try to get a deck list. I didn't manage to get for this, but maybe I can get a player profile with the person because I know them and like they're great. They're a really good player, so it's not just the deck, but like the skill of the player putting it in as well. And so going to 16th and 9th, we then have 16th being Red Broly BR, being Andre from my team, T-2, putting in the work, stuck to his guns with what he wanted to play, and managed to pull it out. I think he got to the bubble X2, was going to call it that if he lost one more round, he was going to like just drop and go to the event, and that just pushed him to just win 5 in a row, like I think 5 in a row or the rest in a row after that. Then we have 15th being Cooler Mill, and 14th being Raditz Reboot, 13th being King Cold, 12th being SSG Trunks, 11th being Yellow Trunks, 10th being U7 Goku, and then 9th being AOD. I know 10th being Biscuit from our team -2, also putting the rank, like 4 of us went up from our team on the Friday, and all 4 of us made at least top 16, which is fantastic. And yeah, so as you can see, Reboot Raditz made 14th place in the end, and yeah, that's something I would never expect, as I don't think Raditz that great, but it has put into work and it did top, so it has got something going for it. Then we have 1st to 8th. So for the top 8, we had Green Boo in 8th place. 7th place Red Broly BR, so 2 Red Broly BR, and this one being Jack from the Dice Cup. Great guy, very good player, and put in some work, like put in a lot of work with Red Broly. I'm going to try and get I think he did offer to put his deck profile on the channel, so I'll get at some point soon for people if they're interested. Even if not, I will put it up. Then we've got 6th being Yellow Trunks. I believe that was one of the, I think it was Ricky from our little group topping as well. I think I topped back to back with different decks as well, which is a good feat. As you'll see with a few people on this as well. Then we got 5th place Emerald 16. Of course, this has to be Ira Torin from DBS Deck Planet. Dedicated U6 player. Technically, it's all he can play. That's not true. He can play other things. But yeah, putting in the effort, putting in the work, just like with above him, Blue Bojack, big annotation, coming in 4th with Blue Bojack, showing that Blue Bojack is the best blue deck in the format. Showing here it's higher than everything else I have ever blue deck, and showing that Blue Bojack is a very good deck. But technically, Blue Bojack is a very good deck, but it is very skill intensive, and like you got to know your sequencing, which Ollie puts in the effort and the dedication to know it. Then we got 3rd place Red Jiren, which is piloted by myself. Because as you might have seen on the channel, I put up a vote for people to vote for what deck to pick, because I had quite a few different decks that I wanted to take and I wasn't sure on what to do. So I left it in the hands of my viewers and my Discord users, and it was down to it. The result became Red Jiren and Blue Bojack. So I went with Red Jiren as I'm more comfortable with that on the first day, and went 7-1, only losing to the eventual winner of the event. And but I'll get my breakdown coming out later on the week. Then we got 2nd place Aggro Sin from Giovanni Casterman, like a fantastic player in the UK, and a very, just like some of these players that you're seeing here, very dedicated with their deck. So just how Iratorum and Big O are dedicated with Blue Bojack and Android 16. Giovanni is dedicated with Sin, and it just shows with like he's always topping with Sin. And then we got first place being Yellow Trunks, back to winning the event, piloted by Axel Bell, part of Team TM Bill. A nice little team from the north of the UK, and also a fantastic player, Axel, as well. I think he's even been in some card market events and done quite well as well. And that is the top lot for the Friday of the event. So let's have a look at the Sunday event. So Sunday a little bit different. So a few more 2-ofs and more like less amount of different leaders, but still I'm drawing now. So on this day, once again, go Yellow Trunks taking the majority of places with six Yellow Trunks topping, and then we've got three cell reboot. So a few more cells made it on the second day. Only 2 UI Goku, so less U7 Goku coming up. Not UI Goku, U7 Goku. Then we got 216 mil. 216, not 16 mil. 2 SSG Trunks, 2 Janemba mil, 2 Red Jiren, 2 Hatchiak, and 2 SS4 Vegeta. Then we had a few other ones that are just one-offs. So AOD, which eventually took the event, which we'll see in a bit. Blue Bojack, 1 Red Bodhi BR, King Cold, Green Boo, Quarter Mill, Starter Green Broly, Golden Frieza, and Green Turtles. So quite a few different ones. Some that didn't top the first day, because I think some people did. Like, I think there were a few people that actually, like myself and Big O, who took one deck on one day and another deck on the other day to have a bit of a difference. And yeah, people still topping and doing quite well with it. So from, like we did with the other one, on Sunday from 32nd to 17th we have 32nd Android 16, 31st being Green Turtles. I believe this is from Team Fanboy 3, like one of the Fanboy 3 players from Manchester. Then we got 30th SSG Trunks. 29th place we got Golden Frieza, piloted by Team Mir of Team Northeast Kais. A link to the channels for Fanboy 3 and Northeast Kais will be in the description as well. James also topped, I think he was one of the ones who topped with Caller Mill on the Friday. I think he placed about 12th, I think it was. And we got 28th being SS4 Vegeta, 27th being Cell Reboot, 26th being Red Jiren, being my buddy and teammate Andre, who did back-to-back tops, top 16 with Red Broly BR on Friday, and then today on the Sunday with Red Jiren. Then we got 25th being Hatchiak, 24th being Starter Green Broly, the one like Wang Po used in the finals of Worlds. Well, yeah, in Worlds. Well, no, these top cut of Worlds, and also being a player from Bristol locals, being Damien. And we got 23rd Caller Mill, 22nd SS4 Vegeta, 21st being one of the U7 Gokus, 20th being Janemba Mill, 19th being Green Boo, and then 17th and 18th again being Yellow Trunks. And then for the 16th to 9th we have the other U7 Goku. So U7 Goku not placing that high, like not placing above 10th in either 10th and 16th of either event. So it seemed like a lot of people were prepared for it, and I think it did have trouble with Yellow Trunks, I've heard like a few people say. Then we got 15th being Reboot Cell, 14th being King Cold. I even think Reboot Cell as well was Ricky, one of the guys we went up with, who did back-to-back tops with different decks as well. Congrats to him, he's a good upcoming player. We got 13th being Hatchiak, 12th being Red Broly BR, which I think was Jack, like topping back-to-back with the same deck. And we got 11th in Red Jiren being our buddy Danny, another person that came up with us as well, came part of our group, and I told him to play Red Jiren on the Friday, convinced saying that it will help him top. So but he wanted to play Sin Zone instead. But then after the event on Friday, decided to give it a try on Sunday, and I was spoke true. He managed to top with it. And then 9th and 10th being Yellow Trunks. And then for the top 8, we have 8th being Yellow Trunks, 7th being Blue Bojack, being myself, Basically, same list as Big O's. I literally just took, because I was so rusty with it since I haven't played Blue Bojack since, well, in webcam the test, but also like properly since True Shadow was banned. So I just took Big O's list and managed to go 7th place, going 6-1. Then we have Peter Dance in 6th place with Janemba Mill, which is he dropped way down because he was in the finals XO in the last round, lost the game and dropped way down to 6th, which is quite mad if I'm being honest. Then we got 5th place being SSG Trunks, 4th being Cell Reboot. I believe this was Max Fox from the Sync Few popping in there. And then 3rd being Yellow Trunks, being Joe Dunform from, I think, London's Player Guild. I think he's with. A very good player, very strong player. I think he topped both events with his Yellow Trunks as well. Very good player and one of the best in the UK, I would say. Then we got 2nd being Android 16, and then in 1st place we have AOD, piloted by none other than Big O Station. Big O only losing 1 game in the regionals throughout the event, and that being to myself on stream on the Friday. So quite a few different decks. Like the 2 decks at top were Yellow Trunks and AOD, which is quite interesting. And yeah, so that is the top breakdown for Friday and Sunday. And I do have a few lists that people sent me. I wasn't able to get all of them because I want to get this out as soon as possible so people see the breakdown, because it's nice to see the UK meta being represented. So we'll start off from the Friday list. We got my Red Tyrann. So start off with my Red Tyrann. This is my list, just pretty basic, really. It's got using the Topper Unison. I was always using Topper Unison. I know some people tried using the Piccolo one. Going with the full playset of most of the Tyrann stuff and the Unison, only using 3 of the 8-drop. And the text, like standard red text in Brody Crown, Bradley Super Combo, Vegeta Resolve New Kai, Unison package of Yamcha and Piccolo. The Journey, get these 1-drops out for value, and then the tech of Black Quartz Kai, Pansy Rare, testing up in basic, quite basic. I'll go over more description of like my matchups and also the reasons behind the card choices at a later date in breakdown. Then we have Big O's Blue Bojack. He's already got his video up of this breakdown, so I'll have a link to his video in the description if you want to go and check it out and see his list, get a better explanation about his deck, about his tech choice behind the deck, and also for both of them, and his tournament report. And also, yeah, the Blue Bojack I talked with on Sunday is basically the same list. So looking at the side as well quickly. And then we've got Ira Torm's Android 16. So this is a 16 list. He'll probably have a tournament report on the DBS Deck Planet YouTube, which I'll put the link to their channel on the below. And he'll probably go over it better than I could about the tech choices and probably his matchups as well. Then we have Joe Dunform's Yellow Trunks that he piloted to top cut in the Friday event. So I think he sent me 2 lists. So I think he had like a build for the Friday and had a different build for the Sunday. And here's the list. I can't really comment about the tech choices because I'm not the Trunks player. But this is his list, and he managed to perform quite well. I think his only losses were to myself and Big O in the event on Friday. And then we have James Mers Cooler Mill. So James coming, I think it was 12th he came. I believe it was. And yeah, like I don't know about the tech choices, but like it doesn't seem standard. It seems quite special. So hopefully I'll put a link down to their channel, the Northeast Guys, as I said, where they'll probably do a deck profile to go over it a lot more clearly. Because it's interesting seeing like things like King Cold and Astral Tyrant as a card choice. That's something I've only seen in bigger with the SS3 and his side deck as well. And then we have Peter Dance's Invoker deck. So the Invoker deck, Invoker deck topped, and this is a deck that you don't really see many people do well with unless they're like dedicated to it. Like Peter is probably the only UK player I know or can think of that actively loves Invoker and like plays it religiously. So that's why you don't see it top much. as is quite skill intensive, and people like Peter, and also in like America you got Matt Sublet and Legends who are dedicated with it and putting the effort to know the matchups and the sequencing. And this was his side for it as well. And then we have Nick Taylor's Blue Bojack. So the other Blue Bojack made it on Friday. So I think Blue Bojack topped twice, like 2 on Friday and 1 on Sunday. The one on Sunday would be the same as Big O's list, and Nick having a little bit of different list to Big O's. So a few changes what I can see. Similar in most decks, but it comes down to the card text essentially. Like I can see that he's got running 1 Realm of the Gods, which Big O didn't, and Baby Golden Adventure, which, if I remember correctly, I don't think, and also running 5 Unisons instead of the 4 that me and Big O run. And his side deck as well for the event too. Oh yes, he's not like Big O. I think he's not maining a Turning a Tide, whereas me and Big O are. And that is it for the list I got for Friday's event. Now going to the list for Sunday. We've got Big O Notations, first place AOD list, once again, just like I said with his Bojack list. He got going more detail about his tech choices and his matchups and everything about that in his video, which he's already put out, which, as I said, the link will be down below. But this is main and side. Don't think there's nothing more. And yeah, pilot to an XO finish, going undefeated 6-0 on this Sunday. Then we have Joe's Yellow Trunks lift. I can't remember, but looking at it quickly, if there's many changes, but you can just tell me, you can decide for yourself, have a look at it. Also, link to these will be down in the description as well, these deck lists. So if you don't want to go through them, listen to me, you can always go and check them out. And we got Peter Dance's Chinimba Mill that he took on the Sunday. So Peter also being another person that topped both days with different decks. And if you want to watch this as well, as I said, go check out the stream for the Sunday that is on the Organised Play events. They streamed the final round, which was Big O versus Peter, like AOD versus Chinimba for the last round, and it's on there for you to watch. And it is a pretty good game. And here is the side deck as well. Like this is something I would want to pick up because I did love Chinimba Mill. And then we've got S's for Vegeta, one of the lists that topped. I think there was just top 32. And yeah, this is a version of it. It's quite interesting. The hit Battlefield, I know this is a very good card against Hatchak, and there were a few Hatchaks at the event. Not too sure about, like, I'm not the greatest of blue because I'm not a fan of blue. This is a side deck as well. If you wanted me to get a player profile with this with the player that run this, let me know and I'll get that going. And the last one I have is James Mirror from Northeast Skies, topping the Sunday as well with Golden Freezer. So this was his deck. Looks quite cool. Like, Golden Freezer is a fun one, and it's quite interesting. He's got Turtle's dominance at hand. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. It's just because it's a rival. Oh yeah, it does have a rival. Yeah, so it is an arrival card. And the Android 13, I think, is a free combo if your leader's yellow. Yeah. So that's quite an interesting tech there. Being able to play at wrestling and block. That's actually quite good tech. That is I do like that. That's quite cool. And yeah, that's his list. Ended going, I think, what's it? I just say on it, but I think it was top. Well, I say back before. And this is a side deck for the event as well. So that's everything. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to give the like if you enjoy me bringing out breakdowns for any event for like UK or EU. I like to provide that information to show off the UK EU scene. And also don't forget to comment down below if there's any questions you have or anything you want covered. Like I have contact with most people that made the top cut. I can get in the breakdown. So if there's any deck specifically you want or player you want to get an interview on the channel, comment down below and I'll try and get that I'll try and make that happen. And also don't forget to subscribe as well. It keeps you updated with my videos like this when they drop, and by clicking the notification bell when you do subscribe, you get alerts to when my videos do drop. And it also helps me get to my goal of 1,000 subs, which is the aim of it, which is I'm currently a quarter of the way there, coming up to like not far away from 400 subs, which as well, every 100 subs I give a giveaway, which next one being at 400, and at 1,000 subs I'll be doing something special, which I'll detail close to the time when we get, because we're currently not even halfway there yet. But once again, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.